everybody. Welcome back. You are on Time to Shine. And it is time to shine. My goodness gracious, what an incredible time to be alive. Today we're going to talk about this whole two thing, this whole two idea, and even the whole idea of numbers. Numbers are kind of interesting. If you're somebody who's tapped into this area already, maybe you're just discovering your spiritual gifts. Maybe you're just opening up. Maybe you're not sure what's going on. Numbers are a fantastic way for spirit to talk to us. Often people see things like dimes. That's kind of your first introduction to it. Or maybe you're somebody who notices license plates. I always notice the number 32 on license plates. That is my spirit number. They come to me. They come to me in variations of it. There's other different numbers that they can come to me in. But this year, 2 is a huge driving force. So think about computers, and they are zeros and ones, right? So this is kind of the number, the universal language, our numbers. So, pardon me. So when we're talking about 2s this year, maybe you've been seeing more than just 2s. Maybe you've been seeing 111, 333. I also see 711. And each one of these comes with a specific message designed for you. This month, February, is the second month, and we are in 2022. So this entire month is the driving force for the year. Now, 2022 is going to be super important. Okay, this whole year is going to be super important. And I've written down some notes on things that I want to share why. February is going to be about a commitment to you. Interesting. That is why it's so important, because it's not just about the love month, it's committing to you. So I want you to start spending some time thinking about what you want to commit to yourself. It's funny because this whole idea of commitment to self actually came up in readings for me right before February and during February. And when we make a commitment to self, vow to self, this takes it to the next level. This isn't just saying, I'm going to do something. This is actually committing to yourself. So, and it could be something about, maybe it's just committing to having a higher vibration every day. Maybe you're committing to following your path. 2 is also about harmony. It's about balance. It's about connections. Triple 2s are about manifesting. So when you see 222, I want you to pay specific attention to what you're thinking of at that time, because you are manifesting your thoughts into this reality. 7 years ago, I got my address, and it actually has triple 2s in it. And when I was looking for a place to begin my incredible studio, that was like a huge sign from the universe. Do it here. This is where the magic's going to happen. So 222, and personally, has been a major part of my life. It's also about helping us see the possibilities and this kind of soul work idea, guys. So let's tap into the soul. What is the soul? I teach a class called Leading from Soul, and it's pretty fun because it's like everybody knows what it is, but nobody knows what it is, right? And in my humble opinion, soul is the part that looks behind our eyes, that comes out between the eyes here. I look kind of pink today. So my soul's a little pink today, a little bit of self-love. And it's what goes from journey to journey, life to life. If you haven't seen me yet, I do something called quantum soul therapy. And basically what we do is we tap into past lives, and we find out experiences the soul's had, maybe lessons that need to come back, soul contracts. We bring back gifts. So the soul is expansive. Now, you may believe this, you may not, but most of us agree that there's a soul. There's something that is talking more than just us. When we leave, this vessel goes and something continues, whether it's to heaven or previous life, next lives. There's usually like a combination. So this year is really about that soul's journey. 222 is also the number 6, which if you do biblical times, that's a very honored number. God made man on day 6. So this is all about that creation idea, the manifesting, the idea of being a sacred being. And so being a sacred being means kind of living your life more. It's enough of this. Oh, there goes my throat chakra. Enough of this normal, everyday, pick up the kids, do the washing, clean the house, put them to bed, pick up the kids, do the washing, clean the house. Enough of this like mundane every day. You're being called in a way to show up bigger this year, to show up more of the spiritual being you came to be a spiritual being, to be a human being, even a being, just not a doing. So to be in this time, in this space, to show up, to show off. And February is always about love, always about heart and connections. So this month, I'd love you to really tap into what does that mean to you? What does soul mean to you? What does connecting mean to you? How do you want to show up and show off in a bigger way? What kind of connections do you want to make to yourself? What kind of commitments do you want to make to yourself? The whole idea of asking questions is the point of the story. You don't have to have the answers. I want you to just pay attention this week or whenever you see this video, this YouTube. Start paying attention to these. Think about the questions. Think about them more. Get out of your head and get into the possibilities. It can't, well, I guess it can, but it's more logically likely that there's magic around us, that this vibration thing exists. We as a whole are believing on a higher consciousness. And it's pretty fantastic to be part of, guys. I'm really, really honored to be part of this journey. So yeah, that's kind of the 222. So there's other numbers that come along. Most people see the ones. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Ones, again, it's about paying attention. It's also you are in the right place at the right time. So think about your life. And maybe if it's not even great, it still means that it's, part of that journey, part of that path when you see that ones. And, there's a deeper meaning. Maybe there's a lesson. Maybe there's something you have to tap into. Basically, it's awareness, though. So when spirit comes through in this way where they send you messages, you want to start paying attention. Even if you're not sure exactly what it means, start recording it. Be like, every day I'm seeing 111 now all of a sudden, right? And be curious. And as you're more curious, the universe is going to show you more signs. 333 is often about community. And so if you're seeing the triple numbers of any kind, whether it's 333 or 444 or 555, sometimes people see repeating triples, and that usually means about community, about connection, family. 4 is about foundations, and it's about spiritual connecting foundations. So often when you're seeing 444, usually your gifts are waking up. I am an activator of gifts, guys. So often the clients that I work with, after they've had 1 or 2 sessions with me, they start seeing these numbers. It's really, really cool because it just happens. Yeah. 555 is that spiritual connection and faith. You really want to dig into the faith. And 666, everybody thinks that it's bad, but it's actually not. It's about transformation. It's about growth. It's about getting to that next level. 777 is a number of perfection for me. It's the Trinity and the 4 foundations, the 4 elements. And I say for me because I think numbers can mean different things for different people. So for an example, if you see a heart, I have this beautiful heart here. One person could notice the yellow, and the yellow could mean happiness, or one person could pay attention to the heart, and the heart could be their heart, their loving. One person could pay attention to the layers. Everything is going to have a personal meaning. It's the perception that we see the world through, and spirit knows that. So your guides will understand what your Rolodex is. So when they show you something, it's going to have a very personal meaning for you. And if you're having a hard time figuring that out, let me know, because I'm pretty good at helping people connect the dots. I'm a dot connector. Yeah, dot connector activator. Yeah, all of the things. 888 is usually abundance, protection. 999 is transformation, huge transformation. And another one people often see is zeros. And zeros is often about new beginnings. It's about the completion. It's about the circle. It's about the commitment. Again, the commitment. Here we go. Full circle. Back to that. And that's the reason why people choose to wear wedding rings. It's about the commitment. I hope you find this interesting, guys. There is so much more to know about numbers and connections and signs and symbols. The biggest thing this year is tap into your soul, tap into yourself, start figuring out what you're doing being here on this earth at this time. And again, if you need any help with that, make sure you reach out. I have tons of one-on-one. I also have tons of classes you can take that start expanding that mind and letting you know more about you, because you came with all the answers. You are the key, you are the lock. You are the lock and the key. And it is time to unlock who you can be. Oh, I love the rhymes. I hope you guys are enjoying this YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share it out, get it out to the world. A little bit of leading my light and sharing with you guys every single week on a consistent basis. And if you need anything, be sure to reach out. My website's on here, blendedspiritwellness.com. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.